Dependent event example number 1. A bag contains 3 white and 5 red balls. 2 balls are drawn in succession without returning the first ball drawn. So actually ang hint dito para masabi nating dependent event ay ito, no? Without returning. So nung kumuha ng unang bola, hindi ito ibinalik. So therefore nabawasan yung balls. So sa susunod na bunot, mas konti na lang. So kung i-continue natin yung pagbunot, so syempre, unti-unting nababawasan yung bola hanggang finally maubos ito. So ito yung mga tinatanong. So para sa dependent event, meron tayong dalawang solutions. Ito yung mga data. So 3 white balls, 5 red balls, so total of 8 balls. And then sabi, pick 2 balls without returning or without replacement. So para sa first solution, so isipin na muna natin yung mga events or yung mga pwedeng mangyari. So pag bumunot tayo ng dalawang bola, so ang pwedeng mangyari na ang mabunot ay dalawang white and walang red. So pwede rin naman na isang white, isang red, at pwede rin naman na walang white, dalawang red. So para sa first event, so kung dalawang white, so ang unang mabubunot ay white at ang pangalawa ay white ulit. So para sa unang bunot, white, so meron tayong tatlong white over a total of 8 balls. At yung binunot natin na white ball ay hindi na ibabalik. So sa ikalawang bunot, white, so dalawa na lang yung white and 7 na lang yung balls. So that the numerator is 6 and the denominator is 56. So ito yung actually answer, and then i-lowest term natin. So 3 over 28. So in lowest term, the probability of obtaining 2 white is 3 over 28. Pero focus tayo dito sa original answer. So para naman sa second event, 1 white and 1 red, dalawa yung possibilities na. So sa unang bunot pwedeng white, and then pangalawang bunot ay red, o kaya naman sa unang bunot ay red, pangalawang bunot ay white. So para dito sa white then red, so probability na white is there are 3 white balls over 8 balls, and since bumunot na tayo ng una white, then para sa pangalawang bunot red, so merong 5 red balls na available and then over 7 balls available. So the answer is 15 over 56. Para naman sa event na red and then white, so probability na red is 5 red over 8 balls, and then for white, 3 white balls over 7 balls. So answer is 15 over 56. So summation nitong dalawang ito is 30 over 56. So ito yung original answer. In lowest term, equal to 15 over 28. Para naman sa third event, 0 white and 2 red. So unang bunot is red, pangalawa is red. So para sa unang bunot red, there are 5 red balls over 8 balls. And then since nakabunot na tayo ng red para sa una, so sa pangalawa naman, 4 na lang yung available red, and then 7 na lang yung balls. So answer 20 over 56. So ito yung original answer. In lowest term, equal to 5 over 14. So to check kung tama, get the sum of the probabilities. So 6 over 56 plus 30 over 56 plus 20 over 56 is equal to 1. So therefore, tama yung sagot natin since the total probability is 1. Okay, pansinin natin yung event na 1 white and 1 red. Dalawa yung possibilities para sa 1 white and 1 red. So yung una, white una, red pangalawa, and yung pangalawang possibility naman is red una, white pangalawa. So sinob natin sila ng magkahiwalay. So ibig sabihin, ang probability ay actually permutation. So kung meron tayong event na 1 white and 1 red, kailangan nating i-permute. So magkaiba yung event na white una, red pangalawa versus red una, white pangalawa. So magkaibang event yan. Although equal yung probabilities nila, pareho silang 15 over 56, pero magkaibang pangyayari yan. So therefore, ang probability is application of permutation. Okay, dito naman tayo sa solution 2. Itong solution 2 ay applicable for dependent event only. So ang medyo matagal sa solution 1, so sinasabi natin ang probability ay permutation, so kailangan pa nating i-permute mano-mano. So kung halimbawa, let's say, ang gustong mangyari ay 2 white, 3 red, so kailangan pa nating i-permute yan manually. So pwedeng gawin ganito, white, white, red, 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 white, red, white, red, red, and so on. Isosolve natin individually and then we add. So medyo may katagalan ang solution 1 kasi mano-mano nating i-permute. So para mas mapabilis, gamitan na lang natin ng formula. Yun nga lang, itong solution 2, formula based, pero applicable for dependent event only. So balikan natin yung mga events. So 2 white, 0 red, 1 white, 1 red, and 0 white, 2 red. Para sa unang event, 2 white. So para makabunot tayo ng dalawang white, so tayo ay magse-select ng 2 out of 3 white balls. So pag bumunot tayo ng dalawa sa tatlong puting bola, so sigurado puting bola ang mabubunot natin. And then ang sabi, since ang probability ay permutation, so kailangan natin i-permute. So yung dalawang puting bolang nabunot natin, i-permute natin, so 2 factorial. So yan yung numerator, yan yung desired outcome. Then para sa denominator, so tayo ay bubunot ng dalawa out of 8 total balls and then permute. So wag natin cancelin yung 2 factorial. So answer is, para sa numerator is 6 and denominator is 56. So yan yung original answer. So in simplest form, 3 over 28. Para sa second event, 1 white and 1 red. So para makabunot tayo ng isang white, so select 1 ball out of 3 white balls. So sigurado ang mabubunot ay white. Then para naman sa red, we select 1 out of 5 red balls. So sigurado red ang mabubunot. And then since ang probability ay permutation, i-permute natin yung 1 white and 1 red, so 2 factorial. So yan yung desired outcome, 1 white and 1 red. Then para sa denominator, select 2 out of 8 total balls and then we permute. So sagot in original form is 30 over 56, or in simplest form, 15 over 28. Para sa third event, 2 red. So para makabunot tayo ng dalawang pula, we select 2 out of 5 red balls. So sure yan na ang mabubunot ay dalawang pula. And then we permute 2 factorial. Then over the denominator, select 2 out of 8 total balls and then permute. So sagot in original form is 20 over 56, or in simplest form, 5 over 14. And the total probability is 1, so yung sagot natin is correct. So ang naging procedure natin sa solution 2, so tayo ay magse-select muna ng ating desired outcomes and then i-permute. So kailangan i-permute kasi nga ang probability is permutation. Dito tayo sa summary. So ito na yung mga events at ito na yung kanilang probabilities. So para sa number 1, ang hinahanap is the probability na ang mabubunot ay dalawang red. So ang sagot is 5 over 14. So ito na yung sagot sa number 1, letter A. For number 2, probability of obtaining 2 whites. So ang sagot, 3 over 28. So ito naman yung sagot sa number 2, letter C. Number 3, probability that the balls drawn are 1 white and 1 red. So 1 white and 1 red. So ang sagot 15 over 28. Letter D. Number 4, the probability that the balls drawn are white then red. So sinabi white, then red. So, ibig sabihin, una is white, pangalawa is red. Balikan natin yung pangalawang event. So, nahati ito into two cases, no? Una is white, pangalawa is red. And then, una is red, pangalawa is white. So, probability na mangyayari white then red is 15 over 56. And probability na mangyayari red then white is 15 over 56. So, sa number 4, sinabi na mauuna is white and then susundan ng red. So, ito yan, 15 over 56. So, yan yung sagot sa number 4. Letter A. Number 5, the probability that the balls drawn are red then white. So, red una, then white pangalawa. So, probability is 15 over 56. So, yan yung sagot sa number 5. Letter B. Number 6, the probability that the balls drawn contain at least one red. So, ito yung events na merong at least isang red. So, i-add natin yung dalawa. So, total is 25 over 28. So, ito na yung sagot. So, at least one red. So, ang sagot is 25 over 28. So, yan na yung sagot sa number 6, letter C. For number 7, the probability that the balls drawn contain at least one white. So, at least one white. So, para sa mga events, para sa at least one white, ito yung event containing at least one white. So, the total is 3 over 28 plus 15 over 28. The total is 9 over 14. So, sagot sa number 7 is 9 over 14, letter A.